Okay guys, here I am. This is my first look at the new F-15EX. This is going to be the mod 1.9.6.7, I believe. And pretty much this is just the mod we're getting set up before we release the 2.0, which is obviously the glass cockpit variant of the F-15EX, as opposed to its predecessors and the 1.7, 1.8, 1.6 range. So, looking at the aircraft loadouts, got the AIM-9 X-ray Block 2 plus Sidewinder, got the 120 Deltas, got the 260 Alpha, very good missile. So for me, the 260 Alpha combined with the 120 Delta is probably the combination that I like to take the most. Let's keep looking down, see what we can carry. Obviously reduced amount of missiles we can take on the number 2 and 10 store. Let's take a look at it. The 120 Delta, only single, oh actually 2 with the 120 and the 260, so very good. I like it. Same thing, multiple variations of this 120 Charlie. We've got the 5, 7, as well as Delta 260. Okay. So, yeah, everything's looking about the same. Not bad. And then obviously for the number 6 pod, we've got the Legion, E-Pause, all kind of combined into one. But anyway, here's the aircraft. Got only a single livery for it. What I have noticed and where I have continuously had kind of an issue with, if you look at the fuel weight right now, it's showing 29,575 pounds of fuel. We'll see, hopefully, if we get this fixed up, but I believe this is what the F-15E carries, and this is the F-15E's max gross weight. I believe this is going to change to the F-15C's max, which I believe is with 2 pods or 2 tanks is, I can't remember, 21,000 a pound. So, all right, we're going to pause it here and we'll take a look at it when we get in the aircraft, and we'll look around in the aircraft. All right, first look inside the cockpit. Okay, what's going on? Let's get this pause. All right, not sure what happened there, but DCS kind of froze up on me for a second, but just looking around the cockpit, looks very good. As I said before, so as you can see, the 21.4, that's how much the C model will take, as opposed to what we just showed, the 21.5 on the previous page as it showed. But look around the cockpit, it looks excellent. Let's take a look at the canopy. It's there. Still got the pilot. Let's see if I can move. Yeah, move the stick left and right. He starts moving, which is pretty cool. So everything looks good. Really, I like the differences in the colors. Kind of helps things stand out a little bit better. But let's get the electricity on. Let's get it going. All right, got power on. Let's get the lights. See, make sure they're working. Lights are working. Nice. Let's get the radar turned on, see if it works. I'm still having the issue, kind of. No, not really. You can see everything in the HUD, which is good. So that's definitely an improvement. Let's get the radar turned on. All right. One of the biggest changes from the 1.7 to the 1.8 is the massive increase in radar performance. So with that said, let's go ahead and BVR mode. It looks like it's working. Let's take it back to nav mode. Let's take the radar to high PRF. Works good. Medium. And alternating between high and medium. So radar looks really good so far. Scan zones going up and down. All right, radar looks like it's working and functioning like it should. Let's take a look at the nav modes. don't believe we have any waypoints in, so ILS is, yeah, that's the one, that's the signal we use. 21, it's showing 2204-ish, but the compass or the heading tape's a little off with the C model. We've noticed that. Landing lights aren't showing. Let's go and get her started up. Actually, yeah, let's go and get her started up. Oh man, she sounds good. Sounds like we just turn on power. Take a look at the RPM, obviously engine 2 starting. Excellent. Alright, so I'm hitting. Actually, that's more of that, just be patient. At 68%. Alright, excellent. So again, with the mod 1.8, she would start out one engine at a time. Here she's starting both. Or excuse me, she would start both at the same time. Here she's starting one at a time. Excuse me, I misspoke. Engine 2 is getting started up. Let's go ahead and close the cockpit with Control C. Very nice. Alright, got both engines started, 21.1 on the gas, radar's working. Let's get that turned off for now. Let's take a look on the outside of the aircraft. Alright, hitting F. Alright, everything's looking good so far. The compass rose not only the RWR not only has the up compass road, but it's also getting your ILS information as well. So for example, with the ILS with different airfields, this is the one for Nellis, and I can just toggle through. I don't know where this one is, maybe North Las Vegas. This is maybe Creeches, and so forth and so forth. Just obviously guessing at this point, but this is really good. Maybe that's McCarran, 7 miles away. But this would be the one we want to use if we wanted to return back to Nellis, the one that's close. And the runways are roughly 2 miles, so it's pretty much saying that at the departure end of the runway, you pick up the signal. So really good. Take it back to your nav points. Alright, I think she's ready for us to give us a spin. Let's see how she performs on takeoff. Alright. 75%, she's moving. Yeah, and she's got the normal F-15C taxi characteristics. For all of us guys that used to fly the 1.7, 1.8 F-15EX with the massive yaw rate, that's no longer existent with this aircraft. Alright, we'll get her lined up and rolling. A little bit of an induced yaw completely on me. I'll rotate at about 180. She already wants to lift up. Let's come on up. Alright, gear up, flaps up. Now again, because of the fact I don't, yeah, I've got to look outside to see that. She wants to go nose up on me, which is odd. And I can actually trim her to go nose down. Okay, so these are odd characteristics. Very fast. Very good maneuver characteristics. She's handling like the C model, which, as we know, in comparisons to the F-15E and the previous versions, the EX, it's a very good thing. Just let me know she got a little slow. Yeah, this thing accelerates very well. So, happy so far. So let's go ahead and pick up the test in the sky with some bandits in front of us. We'll start slinging 120 deltas. Alright guys, back in the cockpit, this time in the F-15EX. We've got multiple bandits off our nose. Oh man, look at the range of this thing. So this is 120 miles, this is 160 miles. So it's about 140 miles. I'm picking up fighters. Let's go and get this HUD color changed. I don't like the green. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. 140 miles pickup on radar. RWR again is showing us good blips. We've got our ILS information dialed in. As you can see, F-15C fuel state. But let's go ahead and take it to BVR mode. Let's turn our jammer on. Just hitting the E button on the keyboard. Jammer's warming up. Yeah, the info on the HUD is still a little odd, but it's an improvement for sure. If you look, I'm gonna lock up. Let's go ahead and, I mean, we're picking these guys up in a automatic PRF scan, rotating back and forth. So let's take this to TWS and let's lock this guy up. So we're not even getting, that's odd. I'm not getting raw information. So, I've never seen this before. So usually I can get raw information on this screen, bottom left. They'll tell me bearing in a range, and then I'll get the altitude on right there, 30 point, so it's pretty much 31,000, 30.9 feet. So I'm not getting anything other than ground speed. It's an unknown target, and then how much time my missile needs to get within the wedge. Obviously I'm getting his ground speed, his heading. He's at a hot aspect on a 184 heading, but not getting any raw information, which is odd because the C model always gives it. So with that said, I normally don't like to test out the missiles at this stage in testing, so I'm going to reserve that for another day. We are, yeah, something's going on because, like I said, I'm just not getting raw information, which is a big deal. Okay, something to fix and figure out. We do have the range. I mean, I can tell it's bearing, but that information should be at that lower portion of the B scope. With that said, I'm going to end it here. We've got a good shoot queue at 70 miles, so hopefully this helps for both Spino and Infidel, as well as the baiting tested team for Spino. Mod looks great. The color in the cockpit looks great. Everything looks like it's working pretty good. My biggest complaint is the fuel quantity. I'd rather have the old aircraft without all the digital stuff. If I got the fuel and the same missile loadouts, yeah, just give me the analog cockpit. That's my personal preference, although obviously I'll continue to test whatever you guys need. But hopefully this helps, and we'll see you for the next one.